I like this room a lot too. Okay, this is getting a little slow for me. But I'm surprised I made it this far, to be honest. Gosh, I'm probably like at it's probably been at least half an hour now, I think. It could be a lot more. I could be wrong. But it's not really that important. The time that it takes to do this is not the issue at hand here. Unfortunately, it is just completing it in general. Okay, you don't really need that blessing, but it's there if you want it. This room gives a lot of people trouble, I think, at least in my experience, that's what I see. But there's a nice way to take care of it, and I'm going to show you how to do that. First of all, as soon as you get into the room, don't move too far forward, and the Ilgil will not. The spacing is just it's just about right. I mean, if you don't move forward, it's generally going to help you. Like no matter what character you are, if you move forward, it will direct them, and they won't run into each other. They won't turn the other one won't turn around or anything like that. So yeah, just kind of stay still, or don't move too close to them immediately, and you can take advantage of it. Okay, now these guys, they spawn down below the ramp, so the Ilgil are not really a problem here, but the Lily that you can't see, the one that I've frozen for you, makes that huge, freeze thing, ice block. That one, that could be a problem for a lot of people, and Ilgil can easily get in the way. The first one that I killed can easily get in the way of your shot, and the Gid will go through the wall, and it can hit you even when you're somewhat high up on the ramp. I mean, if you get high enough on the ramp, the Gid will go below you, but um, that was not nice. Now here, I really suggest standing right here where this Blessing Orb is. You actually don't need to hit the orb at all, but if you use it, you will be able to clear this room without any more problems. You shouldn't have any more problems after you hit the orb. So if you stand next to the orb and take care of it, you'll be in great shape. Now the last Ilga that I just killed, he's going to try to rush up the ramp, and that's why I stand on the ramp a little bit. Stand on that ramp because he tries to rush up the ramp and he can't hit me. The other one is not glitched and will not be rushing around, so you need to kill it through the wall. I know I'm like talking a little bit late here, but if you take everything like one step at a time, one by one, and stand kind of in the same places that I do, you shouldn't have any problem with this quest. I mean, that's just how I see it. Like I'm not telling anybody how to play. I'm just just showing you what you can do. But it might help you. I mean, you might have fun. So I definitely recommend trying the quest. I mean, a lot of people don't even know that this area of the game exists. I mean, episode 4 is pretty well explored. Most people know what episode 4 is. They know what quests are popular, that sort of thing. And thanks to quests like Respective Tomorrow, I shouldn't really say that. Quests like Respective Tomorrow, we all know what that is. But Respective Tomorrow is like the episode 2 TTF, but it doesn't take you through the control tower unless you know how to get there. Like I mean, you have to know. You really have to know how to get there, and you might not even go that far through Respective Tomorrow. And a lot of people don't play episode 2, or if they played it on the GameCube, maybe they played offline, and so they didn't know that it existed or anything. I mean, and there are no quests that start you off in the tower except PW4, this one. So yeah, this stuff should be okay. Now this is something kind of important. I would like to teach you guys because I'm such a nice guy. the way I fight these Gigu, from your starting position, if you do not move, like if you move around the room, there's 4 of them. They might hit you, they might shoot confusion at you or something. They might kill you, who knows. This is also dual layered, just like the Rico box. The Rico boxes in the East Tower, like I was talking about. A lot of people know to leave one Rico box so that you don't have to fight the other wave. Well, in this case, I am going to leave that one Gigu that's way over there. He will not move if I don't get close to him. So if I stay here, on this half of the screen, you can actually get kind of close to him. I mean, you have a good amount of space to work with. I mean, I can go over there. I can reach the orb if I needed it. Now I can kill everything. I'm going to. You're going to watch me do it. And he's not going to move. He's not going to bother me, and he's not going to get in my way. And there's one enemy that does spawn right under him, but there's a way that you can reach it easier without hitting the Gigu. And like demons, if I just threw demons all over the place, I might hit the Gigu, and it might accidentally kill him that way. But if I play it safe, and you're going to see what I'm about to do, that won't happen. Okay, we're going to get 2 lilies here. I'm going to take them out with my demon's needle. And now this one is going to spawn right below the Gigu. And I'm going to freeze it if my frame skip doesn't kill me. Okay, when you freeze it like that, it has a larger hitbox because it gets frozen when its head is right next to you. And you can hit it, so no matter where the Gigu moves to, because it can't move that far, I mean, it still has a set pattern that it follows. You're not going to accidentally hit it that way, that's all I'm saying. And now where I'm standing, I don't necessarily recommend it unless you're comfortable with aiming your rifles, because a lot of people, like, if I took even one too many extra shots, I would hit that orb. Like, just, there's no way I would miss it. I would just hit it. But, if you can stay calm and collected while you do all of this, you won't hit that orb, and you won't waste any blessings. Okay, now those 2 lilies there, that marks the end of the first wave. So you'll hear that door open thing, and this is when we go over here and kill the Gigu. Or in East Tower, that's where you would kill the other Rico box and then start the second wave. So this is the second wave. And I moved to the opposite corner for this. I like it over here because this is the farthest away from the first Delbiter, which will rush at you and might kill you. This side has this next Ilgil after this one I'm killing. He spawns glitched, so I might die here, but I have this. I'm getting really used. I mean, you've seen me do it a couple times, I'm sure. Even though I did die once, trying to do it. I've gotten a lot better at dodging them while they are rushing. So I don't recommend trying to do that immediately, but just know that it can be done. And it can be done safely. Like, you can just, by being a reactive player, you can definitely do this quest. It's not impossible. Okay, now they're getting a little bit farther away, so I need to start moving out. And there's another Delbiter on this wave, or on this in this set of spawns, and he's going to come right now. So what I like to do here is cast Gifoe and just use Gifoe to kill the Ilgil, which means I need 3 demons on it, but that's not necessarily a hard thing to do. The whole point is just to cast Gifoe once, so that the Delbiter doesn't get me. And I've done this a lot, so I know where I like to stand, and I know where the enemies are going to spawn, so that's a big part of it. But in general, if you're interested in doing this, stay in that first corner that I was in for the first set of enemies, and then stay in the other corner for the other set of enemies. And then when you have to when you're forced to move around, don't be afraid to do so. Just stay on your toes. You always want to be looking at your map for where the next spawn comes from. You don't want to get stuck somewhere or whatever. Now I've used twins here because I don't think it's going to run out before. Well, it might.